Hey Mallards, it is Thursday, and I just wanted to talk about all of the creatures that now live at my neighbor's, which I'd mentioned the ducks and the chickens and the whatever, but that was because I didn't realize they had goats. Alright, so look at all of the creatures that are out in our fields. We got chickens. Look at all those chickens. Wow, I know it's blurry. Look at all those chickens. And there's also ducks and geese way up there. And there are goats. Wow. Just, it's like I live on an actual farm. I'm at the Dutchman store in Cantrell, Iowa with Mom. It's this whole block. We're looking at beautiful plants to replace the ones that died while we were on vacation. And we're really here to get some pie filling for 4th of July. But maybe Mom will get a plant to replace the ones that apparently didn't get enough rain despite the almost 3 inches of rain that we got while we were gone. These are pretty. Amanda would have a field day here. Look at all these plants, Amanda. They have a very impressive wind chime. I mean, that thing is taller than me for sure, right?
Oh gosh, yes.
Each one of those has got to be about 5, well, maybe just a little bit shorter than me, 5 feet. Your height. Yeah. But the big one's taller than me for sure. Do you need some beef jerky? Just like a little bit of beef jerky in case you were considering it. The much more compact versions of the wind chimes outside, you know, in case you wanted one for your not giant building. See, this is a toy aisle in Iowa. It's just tractors. And cars and tractors. And tractors and cars and trucks and tractors. Oh, and here are some farm sets with more tractors. And some farm animals. No Groots though. Sorry, Kellen. This place really is an everything store, you know. Do you need an oil lamp? They got you covered. You need some shoes or boots or waders or whatever. Yeah, all set. Also, are you sewing? Got your fabrics. Like, really got your fabrics. Like, let's put Joanne's to shame here. Can you tell I'm in Iowa? Wow. Anything you want to make, they got you covered. Plus some ready-made quilts probably made by local people. In fact, guaranteed made by local people. So if you need a nice quilt, this is the place to come. Mom is shopping for shoes, and I don't need new shoes because I have 100 pairs of Converse, but there are these spring step shoes that I think are really cute. They got like firework design on them, but mostly look at the sole of this shoe. What a unique, like it bends. The whole thing just bends. Either way. Really, really flexible. But also don't try and get away with a crime, ladies and gents. Because I feel like this sole is infinitely traceable. You leave that footprint and they'll be like, ah yes, we know exactly what shoe this is. Dad got a pocket watch we just wound up. Look at it go. This is just fascinating technology. The moon has risen. It is very large. It's probably this large all the time, but there's something about wide open spaces that just make the moon seem bigger. I'm back at a PDT show and I'm so thrilled. Look at all these beautiful people. And it's a Chevalis show. Look at that Chevalis. She's so cute. I love her so much. Also, like, I'm just gonna say that my own square looks pretty good. I got some nice lighting here in Iowa. I had a fantastic time at PDT, except that the storm picked up and the power went out and my laptop is dying, so I gotta sign out for that. Hopefully the power comes back on. It hasn't been out that long, but I didn't have my laptop plugged in because when it hits 100%, I like try and unplug it. So I was letting the battery drain down, figuring I'd plug it back in when it got low, and instead I can't plug it back in right now. So I'm using my parents' little motion light to film this video, and I'm gonna head to bed. It is sad that the power went out because there were these really cool fairy lights in here, and I could have shown them off and can't anymore. So I'm going to crawl into bed. I had an absolutely wonderful time at PDT. The show was really fun. It had Chevalis, which is the Alice in Wonderland ingenue that Siobhan does, which is my favorite character of hers. And I love a Chevalis story. And she was being visited by the ghosts of boyfriends past, present, and future. And it was a show about letting things go and also projecting things you want onto other people, which I think we talked about it a lot in the after show for what I was able to stay for. I think it's something that creatives have a tendency to do because we spend a lot of our lives projecting and seeing the potential in things. And then sometimes because we've trained ourselves to see the potential in things all the time, because that's the only way you can be creative and make stuff, is if you see potential, that then we end up seeing potential in people instead of seeing what people are actually like. Just my 2 cents, something to think on. I am gonna crawl into bed and sleep real well because it's storming beautifully outside. I'll see you tomorrow.